What's going on, guys? I wanted to do a quick 5-minute video update and on Bitcoin and altcoins and what I see happening in the future and what's going on now. So let's get right into it. This is Bitcoin on the 4-hour chart, and what we're seeing and a lot of other people and analysts are pretty much all recognizing is Bitcoin's in this tight symmetrical triangle. So you might ask, what is that? Well, basically a symmetrical triangle is when you have the price, it gets really tight in this tight range, and inside the range you have these lower highs, right? So we have a high here, and then we have another high here, but every high is lower than the last time. You see that? See how it's lower? But then on the opposing side you have higher lows. So we have a low, we had a low here, a low here, and a low here. But every time that low was higher than the last time. So see how the price kind of gets in this tight range? Well, after a while, probably by June 9th, we're going to have a breakout, and it's going to be to upside or downside, and a lot of people are going to be buying or selling in on that breakout. So we're going to be trading the trend, but let's hope for up, and let's hope for a nice little rally up to, I'd say 43,000 is a reasonable target. If we can get above this EMA, we'll blast right through it and ride right up to here. But we'll see what happens. But that's basically what Bitcoin's doing. We had this nice little pop today, and all these altcoins and everything else is following, which is great. I'll show you my trade in a sec. Basically what I do is if Bitcoin's starting to bounce and reverse, I get into some really quick positions, almost like day trades, I guess you could say, on altcoins and other stuff. With leverage, just to mess around and make some money. In the meantime, other than my long-term holds, I do that on the side to be able to grow my account slowly. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much Bitcoin. Let's move on to Litecoin. So Litecoin is lagging behind, definitely, but still looks strong. This is not a bad setup here. We have accumulation volume, RSI starting to tick up, make higher, bounce on up to the oversold ranges hopefully soon. So we're gonna hope for a nice bounce. Now Ethereum. So as you saw during my last video, remember I was like, oh, if this is a possible higher low, we're gonna see a run up, right? Well then look, we had that higher low. Boom, we ran up from 2,200, about $500, 27, 2,800. So now, see how we're right under that 200 EMA, right? Look at this. We're right. If we break through this, we can see a nice solid run to at least 50%. So I'd say 33, 3,400 easily. So this is great. Ethereum is one of the leading indicators right now. Whatever Ethereum does, it seems that everything else does right after. Some coins are delayed, but Ethereum is definitely leading. Dogecoin. Like I said, if we're above this EMA, I'm bullish. I'm bullish on Doge. So this is a very cheap price. If this holds 36, 37, we could see another nice run. Bitcoin Cash, slow, but BNB. Love BNB for long term. Same setup as Ethereum, Litecoin. They're very similar. Bullish if we could get above that EMA. Shiba starting to move on up. I'll show you that later. Sol. XRP, we had the higher low. This could be a next higher low, so now we're going to move on up to this $5 range. If we break this $5 range, easily expect $12, $15. Now, Matic. So Matic, we found support on this 200 EMA, right? And I took a trade today because I noticed we were on support and we're starting to break upwards with the nice volume. And we're also at this resistance, diagonal resistance. So we try to break it above it here, and now we're retesting it. So if we can get above this diagonal resistance, you could definitely expect $2.40, $2.60, these new highs. So that's the trade I took on Matic today. I'll show you that in a sec. Cardano, so strong. I love this. This is such a nice setup here. This is still a great buy at $1.70. So if you guys have some spare money, not financial advice, but I have been buying still. Great coin. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the update. let's look into my positions. So as you can see here, I'm up 80 bucks on Sheeb and 34 on Matic. I took this trade on Sheeb as we were breaking out over here. And I just transferred some money. I have like 330 bucks. That's all you need for these swings. And I'm going to be closing at about $120 a day. So we're going to let these ride on up a little bit more, and then we're going to close, lock in our profits. So that is that. Sheeb, I mean, yeah, I'm already up 80 some dollars, and I just got in here. So if we can ride on up to this, I'll be up like $500, $600, possibly $1,000. So that's looking good. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Let's hope for a nice bounce and a good week, guys. Stay tuned. I'll be posting, I'll be posting as much as I can. If you have any questions, like always, please reach out and I'll help you. Have a good night.